it's you, love. Baby, it's true love. 'Cause I have been tossing and turning.
What up, YouTube? This your boy KB.
And Talika, and you are watching A Brown's World.
Before we get into this video, I want y'all to do me a favor. If you're new to this page, hit the subscribe button, go down, post a comment, and hit that post notification bell. So when we do post videos, you'll be the first one to get a video.
And give us a thumbs up if you like
Hit
this.
that like button also.
Yes. So today we're going to talk about how we first met. And guys, it's a crazy story, but it is well appropriate for the time. You want me to start?
Yeah, you start.
Okay, so as 2012 is when we actually met. We met through Facebook. To make a long story short, we met on Facebook through mutual friends, and we started talking. We became really good friends, and maybe about 3 months after we became friends, we started entertaining the thought of maybe going a little bit further, but we weren't sure. So we went and talked to our pastors and brought them into the mix. And one thing I want to say about that is we must understand that if you are going on a spiritual journey and you are walking and living for God, that you have to, sometimes it's best to consult your pastor, because honestly, they know best. They know best, trust me. So we consulted our pastor to see what they thought about it, and how we basically explained to them how we felt, and if it is okay, if they pray about it, we'll pray about it and go for it. So that's what we did. Then 9 months later, you guys, no, it was 6 months later, six months later, we were engaged. Oh my word.
And it was, yeah, that's crazy, real crazy. But back to what you said about wanting to talk to your pastor. Honestly, that's a lot of respect. That's a lot of respect. That shows them that you respect them. It shows them that you hold them high to like a high standard. I didn't have no problem. I told my pastor, I'm like, man, if you say no, trust me,
Then it's done.
It's a wrap and everything, because that's how much I respect you as a man of God, but also as a man, and the love I have for you as a pastor. I mean, you say no, I respect that. I'm gonna move on, or I'm gonna just stay where I'm at and wait for God to open the next door.
Yes.
And everything. So
we have to understand that our pastors are placed there for a reason by God.
Not just to be there, but they're placed there for a reason.
Exactly.
They're the watchmen on the wall. So
Yes,
they have to
and
answer,
looking,
just like we got to answer for things. And
because
everything.
there are times where we're asleep and our pastors are up and they're battling for us.
So that's
So
one
we
thing
have to have
I
respect.
can tell any young couple, if you're gonna move forward in a relationship, talk to your pastors.
Yes.
That's the number one thing. Talk to your pastors, man. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid and everything. It's gonna be either yes or no
or wait.
or wait. That's it. If it's wait.
Just wait.
It ain't gonna hurt nothing. Wait. Because you don't know what he sees at that very moment.
That you are blinded because you are in love, or you in like, or whatever. So sometimes all the time, consult your pastor. Any big decision making, like a life altering decision, there's a reason why they are called pastors, and you have them in your life. So moving on, we consulted our pastor, and 6 months later we were engaged. From there, our life just basically spun into place, if you want to say it like that.
It's crazy.
It was just a fast moving pace. We had no dealings in this situation, to be honest.
It was really crazy because I knew that she was the one, but at that time, I'm like, man, we're gonna, we're date for about another year, maybe 2, maybe, and
engaged for 2 years. Can you believe that, y'all?
I went out one morning, and I was with my sister, and I'm like, hey man, stop at this jewelry store. And she's like, what you should do? I'm like, just stop at the jewelry store. Didn't have no intent at that moment. I kind of had an intent, but I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do it and everything. And she stopped, and I came out with the engagement ring, and she's like, "Hey, bro." Exactly.
What are you doing?
She's like, "Hey, bro, what are you doing?" I'm like, She's like, "I know." She's like, "Man, I know good and well you ain't for sure." I said, "Yeah." She said, "Boy, you playing games." She said, "Man, take that ring back in that store." I said, "Man, I'm for real. Like, I'm in love with this girl. Like, this is gonna be my future wife. Like, I can tell, I can feel it. I'm like, I'm gonna make it happen." So I booked the flight to Florida. First time ever flying on a plane. Now I love flying and everything. Yeah, because of her. I love flying now. So I came down. I was nervous. I ain't gonna tell you no joke. I was nervous because I'm like, man, I'm 17 hours away from my family. So if this girl say no, I'm like, what's gonna happen? Like, I guess I'm gonna have to book a flight tonight because I ain't standing. Like, I'm getting up out of this town and everything. But obviously, she said yes.
And we made a social cam video.
Yeah, we made a social cam video. That's when social cam was.
We did, yes.
But,
when we got engaged, that was
it
funny.
was the best decision ever. It's like when I asked her and everything, it led up to it. And when I asked her and everything, I'm thinking deep down inside she's gonna say no because I'm not ready. And as soon as she said yes, it's like everything just lifted up off me. Like,
well, the funny thing about that is because I had a dream, and it was so funny. The dream was crazy. I had a dream that a messenger actually came. I don't know if she was an angel or whatever in my dream, but she came and she said, she spoke to my mom and she said, "Tell your daughter that, you know, the man she's talking to is the man she's going to marry." I was upset for whatever reason in my dream. And I was like, who is this person? I don't know what they're talking about. And then the person came to me and then she told me. And when I woke up out of the dream, my friend called me and was like, "Hey, Talik, I had a really crazy dream about you last night." I was like, "What?" She was like, "You asked Pastor to marry you and Kevin." I was like, "What?" I was like, "No." So it was crazy. So it's like God had already spoken. It was already set. It was done. And even after we got engaged, my mom was like, "What is the wedding date?" And I told her, and she's like, "No, that's not the wedding date." And I was like, "What you mean? How can you tell me when I'm going to get married?" I saved the dates and everything it was literally a year later. And nope. We went and we spoke to our pastor and we were just like, okay, what are we supposed to do here? Because this is what is going on and we don't know what we don't know. And so he was like, "Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. 2 weeks."
I'm like, what?
I was like, 2 weeks?
Like, hold up. Wait a
What?
minute. What?
So we came back from Youth Congress. Was it HYC?
HYC.
We came back from HYC and lo and behold, that Saturday, we were married.
Saturday.
Yes. We were married and everything fell in place to the point where I honestly, you guys, I don't even know how everything fell in place. Like I could not even tell you. It's like I woke up one morning and the wedding was planned exactly how I wanted it. Everything was perfect the way I wanted it. We had everything and I did not plan anything. Can you believe that?
It was crazy. It was awesome. It was crazy.
It was
awesome. It was crazy. It was awesome. But I mean, be honest with you guys. That's how we actually met. I mean, there's more to the story and everything. We just don't want the video to be too long.
Too long, yeah.
But yeah, that's how we actually met. It was crazy. Even when I tell people, they're like, "No, how you and your wife meet?" "Oh, we met through Facebook."
Are you
Facebook?
serious?
Like, seriously? I'm like, yeah.
And when we tell them the rest of the story, they're like, "Oh my gosh!" Like people are crying, and I'm just like, "Yeah, that's what happened." Like seriously. But you guys, just to let you guys know, ladies, I'm telling you, wait on God. Because if you wait on God, you can avoid the heartache and the pain that goes on with any of these relationships. And sometimes I can tell you, these people that play games with your hearts, listen, wait on God. Wait on God, wait in God. Because I'm telling you, God has the perfect Adam out there waiting for you.
He does. Listen to me, fellas. And I'm going to say this and I'm going to get off here. One thing, do not play with her emotions. That's number one. Don't tell her you in love with her
When you're
and
not.
I want to marry you and you really not. That will
Mm-hmm.
crush her to pieces. I'm telling you, man. Don't play with her emotions.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not gonna go through that commitment of putting a ring on it, that's
Leave it alone.
put a ring on it, leave it alone.
Yeah.
Keep it at that dating. You know, we're just gonna be boyfriend. Keep it at that.
Or just friends.
Or just friends.
Because if you're not ready, you're not ready.
So I'm telling you, because man, it will mess her up emotionally, physically, spiritually also. I mean, it will mess her mind up. So, I mean, look here, man. Don't tell a girl, oh, I want to marry you, and you really don't want to, and everything. I'm be honest with you. Before I told this girl I was going to marry her, I thought about it. Like, I played out every scenario that could happen. I played out everything in my head. I'm like, okay, if I tell her I'm ready and I want to marry, and then I'm like, no, how's she gonna feel? You know what's and to sit there and think, and you see on these movies how they do this. You know, they ask the girl to marry him or whatever, and then they break off the engagement, and she just like that was good, was it? Like she just breaks down. That's what came to my. I'm like, if I told this girl after we got engaged, like I don't want to, get married right now, and she break down, I'm like, first of all, the ring costs a little too much money, and you throw my ring, we go fight. So I'm joking with you. So I'm like, I can't do it. I can't tell her that. So I had to make sure deep down inside that I was ready and everything, because at the end of the day, it's not just your feelings that's in it; it's her feelings also. So I'm telling you, brothers, listen to me. Don't tell a girl. Don't go around. Oh, this is my wife and all this stuff. Hey, man, look here.
And you're not ready.
And you ain't ready and everything. Make sure you put a ring on it. Make sure you're ready, because I'm telling you, marriage is fun. It's a blast. You can have fun together. You learn new things, but there also comes, how can I put it?
There's ups and downs.
Ups and downs. There comes
ups and downs.
Ups and downs. There comes frustration. You might have some heartache throughout the situation. Something might happen and everything.
You might hurt your feelings. Well, how are you going to handle that?
Yeah. So, I mean, it's just make sure that you're committed 100% when you go in. Yeah. Because this is something that when you go in for it, go in for the long run. I mean, it's going to be
hard.
It's going to be hard.
Divorce is not an option.
Divorce is not. And that's one thing that we already said. It's not an option.
It's not an option. We're
gonna work. We're gonna fight. We're gonna work it out no matter what. Because at the end of the day, I don't have time to be standing over here and you saying, nah, I ain't. Yeah. I said I do.
Especially when there's kids involved.
Especially when there are kids involved. So make sure you follow up with your pastor. Talk to your pastor. Get some marital counseling. That's the number one thing. We actually talked to our pastor about it. He gave us some tips and everything. And he told me stories, how when him and his wife first got married and everything, things
how they work things out.
How they work things out.
Yeah.
Even when things were hard and rough, how they made it through. So,
and trust me, we've had hard times, but we battled through them. And that's one of the things that you have to have the strength to go through them. And there are times where things are tough, and I'm telling you, you have to just fight through, pray through. There are times where it's up and down. You're super happy and everything is going amazing, and then everything just goes down the drain. So you have to pray through it. You got to fight through it. You have to know when to be quiet, ladies. Sometimes you got to know when to just pray about the situation. Pray for him. Let God handle it. Let God work it out. There's a reason why there's 3 of us in this relationship. It is him, me, and God. And there's a reason for that. And so this ring, this circle, it means a lot. So therefore, we just have to keep pushing. If you need your pastor, he's there. Utilize him. Get on the same page, set your goals. Make sure you guys are going for the same things. And that's one of the problems that a lot of young married people face, is that they are not on the same page.
That's it. So,
and they don't know how to fight.
That's it. They don't know how to fight. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much all we have to say. That's how we met.
All right.
And that's, if we can get through it and make 7 years, y'all can do it also.
Yes,
just fight.
Just fight.
Just have to have that fighting mentality.
Yes.
That's it. And everything, really. But yeah, that's the end of this video. We appreciate you guys for watching. We appreciate you guys for subscribing to our channel. Hit that like button. Yeah, we love you. We out.
Bye.